Hi everyone, it's Jenny Alexander here with Savvy Self-Publishing, where your story matters. Today I wanted to talk to you about what to do when you have your book published and you get a negative review. What do you do? Because if any of you have had that happen, you know that it's upsetting, it's discouraging when someone has, even if they didn't give you a negative star, maybe they still gave you a 5, but they left a comment that kind of made you wondering if you should change your book based on that comment. Basically, or you could have a 2 or 3 star review, maybe even 1. What do you do? The first thing is, don't panic, because everyone, maybe not everyone, but a lot of us authors have had not the best reviews at times, and it hurts. So in addition to not panicking, you shouldn't ignore the fact that it hurts. Like, allow yourself to feel that pain, but don't stay there, because when you put it in perspective, it's really only one person's point of view. Not everyone is necessarily going to view your book the same way. You can't please everyone. And I've heard it said that if you write for everyone, you'll write for no one. So on the same side, you could say, well, if I try to please everyone, I'll please no one. That's probably true. So be true to yourself, and most of the time when you get say a negative review on Amazon or Goodreads or something like that, you can't reply anyway. But just keep it in perspective. Talk to the people that support you should this happen, and do your best to watch your self-talk. Like, what are you saying to yourself? Are you saying, oh my goodness, maybe they're right, maybe my book is really terrible, or whatever they're saying about your book, maybe it's true. Not necessarily. That is just one person's point of view. For example, I know of an author who wrote a book based on her personal experience, and she got a 1-star review, and it was not worded very nicely. It sounds like the person that wrote it might have been bitter about some things in her life. It's hard to say. But anyway, the review wasn't nice, and it took this author by surprise. But in the end, she realized, it's that person's perspective. It's not everyone's perspective. It's one person's perspective. And just think of all the products on Amazon. If you look on any product, you'll see good reviews, bad reviews, even other books, even popular books by really popular authors. You'll see the same book being rated 5 stars by many, many, many people, but then there'll be a couple like 1-star, 2-star reviews saying this book was no good. So basically, I am trying to encourage you that if this happens to you, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of your publishing career or your writing career. It's just one person's opinion. And even if it's two people's opinion, it's not the majority opinion. It's just a small number of people who have a certain view. And so be encouraged if this happens to you. Don't try your best to not go into the depths of depression, which is easy to do because your book is like kind of like your baby, right? You put a lot of work into it, you put your heart into it, and when someone criticizes it, it hurts. But just keep it in perspective, and please know that I'm preaching to myself here. I'm not preaching, but I'm preaching to myself here. Because I had a comment about one of my books recently, and it wasn't necessarily a 1-star review, but it was a comment that made me think, oh my gosh, am I going to have to redo this based on that one person's comment? And I talked to my husband about it and then realized, you know what, no, I don't have to change my book because of this one person's comment. I did add a disclaimer to the book, um, in case other people had similar thoughts as this person, but basically, I tried not to let it get me down for too long. It did take me off kilter for a little while, I'm not gonna lie, but it really does help to have supportive people in your life. Um, Being a writer is kind of a lonely endeavor, so having a community is important. And if you need community, please be sure to join Savvy Self-Publishing, where I post, hopefully more regularly, about topics that will apply to you and will encourage you. That's the whole point of this channel. I want to encourage other self-published authors, as I'm self-published myself, and I've learned a lot along the way, and I want to share what I learned to help you. So I hope this has encouraged you, and if you like the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. We'd love to have you as part of the family, the Savvy Self-Publishing family, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye for now.